Hello and welcome to this edition of Take 10 with 4-H. Today we're focusing on information for new families. And at this time of year, with enrollment beginning October 1st, we often as agents get questions from families and youth that are interested in the program, but may not have a background or may not have experience with it. And so they're often brand new, or maybe they've just been away for a while and are curious, about learning more and joining. So our job is to lay the groundwork and capture and tell about those highlights so that we can get them excited about joining 4-H. So we'll just jump right in. Here are some interesting facts about 4-H. It is, in fact, the largest youth development program in the country, serving more than 6 million youth nationwide. It is part of the land-grant university system and delivered by the Cooperative Extension Service. We'll talk more about that as we go through the presentation. So what is 4-H? That can be a hard question to answer sometimes. Here's a definition on the screen that I really like to use with families, and that is 4-H is a community of young people learning leadership and life skills through hands-on experiences in an inclusive environment with caring adults. And that pretty much just sums up the gist of the program. Lots of key terms there. But most importantly, 4-H is built on 4 essential pillars. Those are belonging, mastery, generosity, and independence. Belonging is one of our big components in 4-H, and because we want to create an environment where kids and families can come and feel like they're welcome and feel like they're part of the program. Mastery speaks to what the kids are learning, what they're doing, how they're growing, and what they're learning. So over time, they become masters of lots of different things over the course of their 4-H career. Generosity provides a place for youth to give back to their community. So that's an important component as well of our program. And then finally, independence. 4-H is a place where kids can come and stretch their legs and just be kids, most importantly, but in a safe and an inclusive environment with supportive adults. Our motto and slogan are there on the bottom to make our 4-H motto, to make the best better. Kids are just, they love to make things better. And so that's kind of their focus through the program and all that they do. And then of course, learn by doing is our 4-H slogan. Kids are learning through hands-on experiences. So here's a little bit of history about the program. 4-H began in Iowa in 1902 and came to New Mexico in 1912 with recognition of our statehood. And it began as simple corn and tomato canning clubs where youth could explore new techniques that could potentially impact the agriculture industry at the time. Then in 1914, we saw the Smith and Lever Act, where the USDA partnered with our land-grant universities like NMSU and formed the Cooperative Extension Service. And the Cooperative Extension Service is the arm that reaches into the counties, into the communities, to the people to bring our outreach programs like 4-H. So how it works. 4-H is unique in that it provides hands-on experiences. Kids learn through experiential learning model where they're given a situation or a particular experience, and they've got to develop some strategies for figuring out processes, solving using their critical thinking skills, and they've got to work through that. And in that process, they spend time just learning about their own skills and then learning about whatever it is they're working on. And then from there, they can make some generalizations and then finally apply what they've learned to other situations and in their everyday life. 4-H activities and experiences are age appropriate. We've got 4 central age groups. First is our Cloverbud, ages 5 to 8, and that's really our developmental age group. They're non-competitive, but for them, it's more about exploring and learning to make friends and have fun while they're being exposed to some of the 4-H content. And then our novice, junior, senior age groups are listed here on the screen by age. It also depends on what grade there is. So you might see a little overlap there. But these are our competitive age groups. These kids can experience the full scope of the program. 4-H experiences build lifelong friendships, and that's another key component to the success of our program and of our kids. And most importantly, kids like to have fun. So 4-H is a great place to have a lot of fun. So why 4-H? We think about all of the things that we compete with for our young people. We've got sports, we've got Boy Scout, Girl Scouts, other clubs, community type clubs. And so one question might be, why would I join 4-H? And really it's just the unique framework of the program. It is modeled on the positive youth development framework. And you'll see the graphic there at the upper right-hand corner kind of describes what you put into the program, and then what some outcomes are, and then finally the impact. But most importantly, these kids are growing and developing these characteristics, which include, personal confidence, competence, or the ability to think through situations. 4-H develops their character. It shows them how to connect with others and be caring and contributing and responsible individuals in the long run. Studies have shown that 4-H members are 4 times more likely to give back to their communities and 2 times more likely to make healthier choices and participate in STEM activities. So what do we do in 4-H? That's a big question. So many opportunities, too many to cover in a short presentation like this, but I put a few here on the slide just to kind of capture some of the highlights. In your county, you've got your clubs. Your club members do community service. They do 4-H projects. They fundraise. They also participate in contests and county fairs, as well as other community events and camps. Statewide, there are even more opportunities. Our older kids can go to senior leadership retreat each January. 4-H Day at the Roundhouse is a great event where 4-H kids from around the state gather at the state capitol and visit with our legislators, a really great citizenship activity. And then on down the list, you've got ranch management camp, dog school, family and consumer sciences school, so many opportunities to work with the kids and develop those skills, and that just events that bring them together with other 4-Hers from around the state to build those friendships. So how do we get started in 4-H? First and foremost, visit your county extension office, get to know your agent, get to know also some of the other parents and families that are participating in 4-H. But from your county extension agent, you will get information on how to enroll. You'll also get information on what clubs are available in your county. And from then you can reach out to either one or more than one if you choose, and you can decide which club might best fit your family and your schedule. So you've got some flexibility there. And then once you do decide on the club, be active and get involved in what they're doing. Participate in the activities, get to know the other families and the kids, get to know your club leader, etc. And then from there, just aim for the stars. There's so much to accomplish in 4-H. And so we encourage new members to just do as much as they can. And keep in mind, it takes years to really learn the full scope of the program. And even then, things are often shifting and changing, and new things are coming in. So don't be intimidated. And you will find that it's a very enriching and fulfilling program. For more information, you can visit the New Mexico State 4-H website. The link is provided here for you. And if you have questions about your program, again, reach out to your county agent, reach out to other families, and together we will help you get started and get you through. So with that, I'll conclude my presentation. I thank you for listening.